Good morning, Dank Nation. This is the Morning Spacey with Devin. We no longer have Staci with us. I'm just gonna go right there with that. She has bigger and better things to step on to, so we wish her the best of luck.
Yep.
We're gonna start out with welcoming our always awesome friends. We have Deanne and Rosie as always. Thank you for being here. And then today we also have Josh on the show. It has been forever since we've been live on YouTube. I'm beyond pumped. Hopefully you guys are super high. I'm not yet. We've got some... What did you bring? You got a blunt over here.
Of course, Boggy Boom.
Boggy Boom blunt. What what strain you rocking?
You don't talk and don't know the name. It's Death Star.
Death Star.
Ooh, Death Star. That's actually one of my favorites.
Because it's your...
Favorite. Yeah, Death Star is my favorite.
Yeah, we already smoked my diesel.
Damn, I'm impressed. You go right for the deep indica, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That's right. So, Josh, you also brought something. It looked like you had some oil. The Most High, right?
Yeah, and I think it's the albino rhino.
Albino Rhino from the Most High. Shout out to Jordan from Weed Bunny, also the Most High.
Bunny.
Yeah, that I'm actually really impressed. They had the consistency of that stuff is like really fluffy, and even I mean it didn't look like a gram. It looked like 2 grams.
Oh dang.
But even with it broken down, like there's still quite a bit in there, and we smoked on that this weekend and shit.
Wow.
And then I've got a super nar dab that I'm going to take. Just wanted to, I guess. So I brought that as well. We got the sick ass rig, these new nails. We're gonna get right into it. Like I said, hopefully you guys are at home smoking. What's up, Smokey? What's up, Ribo? What's up, Long Tall Yogini and Knights Hemplar we got on Instagram right now. Super pumped you guys are watching. Like I said, we're back live on YouTube. Make sure you guys check that out, DanksWonder Emporium. Yeah, let's go ahead and light that blunt up. And how have you been, Rosie?
I've been great. Just hitting the gym, just taking care of family. That's about it. And getting high.
You look flossed out. You got the hat and the coat to match. And
Who's that?
He's going
Who's that?
I don't.
Who
I know,
that?
but the
Yeah,
colors
Under
are
Armour
nice.
in
What
Nike,
is?
yeah.
What is?
You know who that is?
You didn't cut your Nike symbol off and burn it like everybody else is doing. Bunch of jerks. Have you guys heard about that?
Yeah, you know how much this costs?
That's what I'm like. I saw this hilarious thing on. I saw this thing and it was like, you guys are all cutting the Nike symbols off of stuff you already paid for. You're not hurting Nike, and I was like, damn, that's true. Like, what the fuck? Why are people out here burning their $100, $200 shoes? They already paid for it.
I had to wait for a year to wear this.
Why?
Because
What?
he couldn't fit into it.
I couldn't fit
Oh.
it since I got sick. You know,
I thought
was
maybe
at the
they were
gym.
just like really bad
No.
last year and you didn't want to
No.
represent.
I got ponies, I don't know what. Now
Even
I'm
if they
back.
were bad, we would still represent.
I know, I'm just
We're
kidding.
from Georgia.
How are they doing so far? What's up, China Berry?
Oops,
They're
sorry.
good.
You're
They're good. They're 2-0, so
2-0. I will say
Just
football
started.
fantasy officially has started for me, and my first week I got a W. We'll not talk about who it was against, but I got a W against Staci.
oh wow.
It was good football times though. I love me some fantasy football. I'm super pumped that that's back. Is football the only Georgia sport you watch?
No, I watch a little bit of basketball, but I'm more into football. I like the heavy hitters. She asked me the other day, "What you like about football?" I said, like them hits.
Yeah.
Some
How do you
guys
feel
take-
about the whole concussion shit?
It is what it is. I mean, you take a chance on anything we do in life. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know.
So you're kind of on the side of like, I don't know, did you guys know there's like a side for this? There are people that are like, well, you signed up to do this sport your
Right.
whole life. You took you know the risk
Yeah,
coming
you know the
into
risk.
it. But I mean, I still think they should make it safer for the individual, you know?
Yeah, and I noticed that they are making it a little safer.
Trying.
They're trying, yeah.
With the targeting. Last couple games I've watched, there was no targeting and stuff like that.
So who's your like favorite hardest hitter? And you guys watching on YouTube and stuff, feel free to throw in on the comments who's the hardest hitter in football that you can think of.
Right now, I can't think of anybody that's the hardest hitter.
What?
Because I'm getting high. And that's
What
my
about
thing.
like
just like
even
to
from the
watch it.
past? Are you a Ray Lewis fan? Let's just put that out there.
I was at one time.
You was at one time, but you're not anymore?
I don't have anything against him, but you know he's not around anymore. So
That's true, but he went down as a king, you know.
yeah, he did, and you know, hey, get a man props for what he did.
He came out his very last season. He said,
Yeah.
"We're going to the Super Bowl and we're gonna win it," and they fucking did. Like that's pretty epic. And
It is.
I remember being like younger, and when the new Madden came out, the one that had his speech on it. If you guys haven't heard his speeches, he does a lot of motivational speaking. He is the most intense, electric person I've ever heard talk in my life. He's a fucking savage. And ever since I've heard that speech about him getting older and wiser and stronger and smarter, like, I've just always had mad respect for him.
That's what it's all about. That's what I try to tell people, teach people. Hey, look, open up your minds. It's time.
It's a real thing. And then, Josh, I believe we talked about it not too long ago, but you're a Raiders fan, correct?
I am.
So you're super pumped that they're just kicking the shit out of people right now, huh?
Yep.
I can't believe y'all got rid of Khalil Mack.
What happened with that?
That's what I want to know. What happened with that?
I don't understand that move at all. But you know what? Marshawn Lynch is back to looking like Marshawn Lynch. I don't know if you guys saw the highlight, but there's one of him. He was like, I think, a 10-yard run, and the first contact was at like yard 1 of that run. And by the end of it, he was up to his old shit. He had like 10 dudes on him just crawling into the end zone, and he made it. It was epic.
You just pile driver.
Yeah, it's literally the reason why I watch football, you know? It's stuff like that. It's the little moments.
That's why I hit the gym, because I'm almost
Thank
like
you.
that.
I think no matter what team you like, you can appreciate a good play.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely.
That's true.
Did you guys hear? I promised some people I would talk about it. Josh is actually the one who brought it to my attention. But apparently they're passing bills in Hawaii and
Florida, I believe.
Florida for basically allowing veterans medical cannabis now, which is like,
Awesome.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a huge push, and like I'm sure you guys watching at home know. Dabs for Vets, shout out to you. Huge push for veterans being able to switch from opiates to cannabis.
With
You know,
no penalties or repercussions.
I'm glad to
and
hear.
then I guess the bill is asking for the VA to fund like $15 million in research over the next 2 years.
They should. I
in
think the
cannabis.
VA should.
that's a lot of money, and
Yeah.
honestly, that would do. I feel like it would just be good for veterans to have that resource, even to be able to be part of the research. You
Yeah.
know, if they're going to be putting that money into finding research, then that gives these veterans jobs, basically.
Yeah.
And once that passes, cannabis is going to be completely legal within the U.S. Like, there's no way states wouldn't be able to jump on board
Yeah.
with that.
Because I can say it helped me. I can say cannabis did help me when I was going through what I was going through. So
Whew, that one tickled my throat a little.
It's that cigar.
What kind of wrap is that?
That's a Garcia Vega.
that's a green.
You can only... No, it's a red sweet. You can only get this at one store here in Washington or in Olympia.
Is that like your go-to blunt wrap?
She don't like them too much, but I like them.
You like them? Well, I'm telling
They
you.
are for a blunt, but otherwise I just...
I don't know if
I
you
like
guys can
paper.
see this. It's got me crying right now.
And it hits your
You can
eye.
hang with the big dogs.
I smoke cigars, just regular cigars, without weed in them.
Without weed.
For some reason, that one just like...
You
It
can
got
hang
me.
with the big dogs.
Well, no, don't ever grind your weed up. I was not feeling it one night, and I ground up my weed, busted open the cigar, and I accidentally poured it on the weed.
Oh, that's good,
Right?
though.
No. Tried to pick it out. Tried to pick out what I could, and I was like, rolled it up, smoking.
Was that the first time you've ever had that
I
happen to
was
you?
sick. Yeah.
So that's called a
Gross.
spliff.
Yeah.
And I love that you smoked a spliff on accident.
Our oldest son said, "Mom, don't do that. You didn't smoke it, did you? You should have threw it away." I said, "No, I
No,
smoked it,
no.
son, and
Let
I
her
was sick."
finish the story.
I had to text him and say, "Come
No, you
get
didn't text me. You
outside."
called me.
Oh, I called him. I said, "Come get me. I can't move."
I'm like,
I'm
who's
sick.
calling me?
Lost a cucumber.
Was she in panic mode?
She was
Yeah.
a panic. I'm like, what's going on? I saw her
That
calling.
nicotine. I don't smoke.
It's actually like, it's one of my favorite things in the world. Not that I should promote smoking tobacco, which I don't. If you don't. But if you do, put some weed in there.
No, our oldest son, he tattoos. So some island people from somewhere, he said, they do that. They roll it with it. And he was tattooing. He said he had to sit back for a minute and
Spliffs
say,
are
and
like...
he smokes.
I'm a big fan. I mean, I didn't realize they were that taboo. I thought everybody smoked spliffs.
I guess you gotta smoke tobacco first.
Yeah, I don't smoke tobacco. I was so sick.
So we got this badass rig in front of us. I'm dying to dab. You dabbing today?
I think he's dabbing.
No dabbing?
No.
All right, no dabbing for him. What about you?
I might take one.
You down to try one? All right, let's get into this
I'm
dab.
OG. I'm OG.
I get it. You like stuff that makes your throat tickle, you know.
That's right.
That's what make your throat tickle.
That's funny.
I appreciate that, but I'm good.
So I was talking to our producer earlier, and late at night when I can't sleep, I'll just like go through Netflix and try to find the oldest or like the most indie type of comedy that I can find. And I remember watching it like a little bit when it came out, but I forgot all about it. And I came across that Comedy Bang Bang show. Do you remember that with Weird Al Yankovic?
Yeah.
It was like Scott Ackerman or something like that.
Hey, wait a minute. That was when I was a teenager. You going back too far.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Comedy Bang Bang wasn't around when you were a teenager.
It seemed like it's been that long ago.
I guess Death Star will do that to you.
That's why
but
I
yeah, no,
smoke
so I was watching it and like I was blown away by how many like how can you say this, like heavyweight like icons in comedy have been on that show, like you know, Zach Galifianakis. I butchered that. Back when he was like still pretty small time, I feel like. Well, I guess not, because the first one I watched, it was like right after The Hangover, so it was like his big break. And then they've had like Michael Cera, John Hamm, who I'm a huge fan of. I don't know if you guys have seen Mad Men, but it was nominated for 4 Academy Awards or some shit like that.
But how did it make you feel watching comedy?
About it?
How you feel about it?
I love comedy.
It makes you laugh, make you feel better,
dude,
go to sleep.
If you can't laugh about stuff, like I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
yeah, no, that's my go-to though. I'll always put on like some kind of stand-up or some. If I can, I'll look for the oldest shows on Netflix. And Comedy Bang Bang. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out.
And that's why I love Death Star too, because it will actually have you rolling.
Yeah, you get all super cheeched out and then you just crack up over everything.
That's right.
My mom is like that. My mom is probably the luckiest smoker on the planet, okay? She has smoked since I can remember.
Oh, wow.
But she can't smoke more than 1 hit. Not an exaggeration.
I wish that was me.
It doesn't matter how good, how bad the weed is. She can't fuck with dabs. She can't smoke more than 1 hit of weed. My whole life. Like the other day she tried loading a bowl and I like looked at her because it was this like microscopic. It was like 1 hair off the weed. And she was like, that's all I need. And I was like, I know, but we're both going to smoke out of this bowl. So she like clogged it all in there and she took 1 little tiny hit, just a little bit of smoke came out, and she fucking was the highest I've ever seen anybody, and it happens to her every fucking time.
Wow.
Yeah, she has like the ultimate tolerance.
So, Mom, I think Devin might be getting your stash. You better watch him.
All right, guys. I am beyond excited to smoke out of this. I have not gotten to
I
yet.
do want to smoke out of that.
Devin, you ain't been getting
I've been told I am the only one that can. I don't want anything to happen to it. Not that anybody couldn't, but like,
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw it the other day on the show.
I'm dying for this, so cheers, everybody.
Wow.
Ooh. Ooh.
You guys are the most polite smoke circle ever.
Yeah, because I'm just sitting there, imagine what you going
Ta-da!
through. Oh, dang.
No, that was incredible.
Wow.
I wonder how long it took to make something like that. Do you guys like checking out glass on Instagram?
I really like seeing it in person because I can kind of get the details, imagine what this person had to go through to actually come up with that idea.
You know what my favorite thing to do is like, and I wish you could do this in all smoke shops, but the function, just checking out the function of different like rigs and bongs, like that's how you know you like it. It's not, you know, the look can be super awesome. It can be the best setup ever, the most like, it's got 10,000 percolations, you know, whatever. It ain't shit until you like put your lips up to it and fucking pull on it. And yeah, that one is incredible.
Yeah, see, I'm not into dabbing, but I don't knock people who do dab. Hey,
What about dabbing do you not enjoy?
I don't know. I'm more old school. I like stuff old school.
You're just old school as in like you're so used to smoking flower, that's just what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what I just want to do. And
that's fair. Have you ever considered like sprinkling a little oil on the blunt?
She does that.
Does she tell you first?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Oh god. That's like, well, that's me.
Yeah, see
You're
what I
like
do?
Kathy Bates and fucking misery right now.
Actually, what a friend called her.
What?
The smoke air.
The what?
The smoke air.
Oh no.
She says that I want to take a little puff and then put it down, but you smoked the whole thing, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that every time.
The whole blunt.
So does anybody else want to try this nar dab I brought with? I want somebody to take a super nar dab.
What's a super nar dab? Well, give me some details first.
Do you have an Urban Dictionary on your phone? Like, do you know? Can you?
No, just tell me. Sometimes you can't trust a
I
dictionary.
think we should
Just
look
tell.
up Urban Dictionary.
How can I put this into terms that are OG enough for you? Nar.
Oh,
Boof.
that
Does
stuff
that
you
help?
got right there. That's
Does boof help? You know what that is?
First of all, I ain't gonna trust you anyway.
Well, I would never steer you wrong.
Second of all,
Here you go.
I'm gonna do you a favor this time. You asked me to come on your show, and I told you if you ever need me, I'll be there for you. So I'm gonna do this for you. All right.
What?
Take this down.
Well, now just because you said that, I can't let you take it. All right. So you want to know what nar means? When something is too intense to just describe it as gnarly. Or,
You don't have
oh my god, that's so perfect.
You don't have a
In
license.
Urban Dictionary, the second thing for nar, shortened, modernized version of gnarly, typically used by stoners. That's like, oh my god, that's
So
incredible.
what you trying to say? You got a life insurance policy on me I don't know about?
No, not at all. And then the example, I swear, did you guys just go on here and write this? The example is, dude, I want to grow a nar beard. All right, Urban Dictionary, I'm done with you watching my shit. I'm going to do it for you. I can't let you take a nar dab.
I appreciate you.
I think you wanted to try it though.
Do you? Do you want to find
See,
out
now
what it
now
tastes
you
like?
trying to make me feel bad.
No.
Here you are.
It's going to be delicious.
Oh no, you can take that one.
He said, oh no, you can take that one. I'm not going to lie, I've been saving this reclaim out of the bottom of my nail for like...
No, you can take that. You can have that one.
It's been in there for over a week, I think. So, yeah, no lid, probably cat hair.
I'm gonna call mom.
Dog
Yeah,
hair.
I'm gonna call mom on you.
You should call fucking...
I'm gonna call
What is
mom
that,
on you.
PETA?
You've been acting up lately. You've been acting up lately.
I don't know about that. No, I've been saving this one. I figured why not do it on the show.
You know,
With that being said, last time you were on the show, Josh, you got pretty stoned, but you were fully capable of moving your legs. What happened to you? You got this leg brace on now.
Oh yeah, finally got my ACL and my meniscus fixed after 10 months of being torn. That was definitely relieving, to say the least. And, you know, smoking pot after having the surgery last Friday just, kind of made everything better. It kind of, it helped ease the pain, and now I don't really have an issue with it. So You know, that's good to hear. But cheers.
So my first question is always, do you feel better now that the surgery's been done?
Yes.
See, that was like back in the day a career-ending injury in football.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about earlier. ACLs and nothing to play with in football.
But now, like,
Want some more?
The science
I
behind
think
it.
it's somebody's come back from that in like 8 months. I think was the lowest I've seen. That was horrible.
I bet.
Well, you're not dying yet.
No, that actually was like, I mean, I coughed a little.
Coughed a
I
little.
coughed a little.
A little.
Oh, it's good to have you on the show, Rose.
It's good for you to have me on the show so I can mess with you.
So the last time that we were on the show and I was on there with you
Oh
guys,
yeah, we were all on together, huh?
So whatever happened to this barbecue that you guys were doing? Did you guys ever have that cook-off?
I've been getting better.
Devin never showed up.
Oh
the
my
other
god.
day.
I can't even, like, you didn't even know that. And you just called me out. You can't plan shit like that, guys. So yeah. I fucking there's been a lot going on.
Same here, buddy.
There's
Same
been a
here.
lot going on. Yeah, I don't have any excuses, like I said.
You don't have need.
Twisted my ankle, couldn't go to the gym for that. Then you wanted to, like, I feel bad every time I feel like we make plans. Shit comes down.
Don't feel bad because
He wasn't ready.
I got a bunch of.
And you had to put me on the spot.
No, don't feel bad. I got a bunch of family issues that I'm going through right now, but it's all still positive and it's all still
Well,
good.
like,
But we still take a minute to sit back and barbecue. and
Yep,
make
because we
that-
had some brisket the other day.
We had the brisket, the baked beans,
is that the one that I missed out on?
sweet
Yeah.
Georgia tea.
That was supposed to be the one that you were grilling off against.
No, it wasn't.
No, yeah, that's not the
we just invited him
cook-off.
over for lunch.
Are we gonna have a winter cook-off then, or are we just gonna have to wait till next year? Or something?
No, we're gonna finish it this year.
Okay.
When we start this
We-
year,
it's gotta
we need
be
to do
The
this year.
year's still early.
And if I remember correctly, there was like a 2-gram dab bet in this for you. For me, I said what, 3?
3 or 4.
You said 10 for you.
What? the fuck? No. I don't. You can obviously tell that I'm not ready for a 10-gram dab. I'm not ready for a 5-gram dab.
Hey, I'm just trying to mess with you a little bit. I want you to think about what you're gonna have to suffer. How you gonna have to suffer?
I ain't scared. I will say that I'm a little scared. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna cook against somebody from the South," and I was like, "Well, that's kind of racist." Like,
No,
to
we're
ask that
gonna
question.
raise arms together. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it.
Can you tie in a cook-off?
Can I tie?
No,
Could
is
you
that
tie?
like,
Yeah.
is that a thing?
Yeah, I've seen him tie.
I think you should be able to.
Okay.
It ain't always
I think
about
it depends on, like,
the other person. It's about
What happens with this dab off if we tie?
I guess
well,
you both have to do a 1-gram dab.
you just have to do both competitions for a brother. That's all.
He's like, you're first to bat and pinch hitter.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm down with that. We can make that part of it.
Okay.
What exactly were the terms again? Like what are we cooking? Whatever.
Whatever you want to
I
cook.
think it'd have to be a full meal, wouldn't it?
Does it have to be? Well, it's a grill off.
Yeah,
Just
you could
make
do a
sure
grilled
you-
So
meal.
it's got to be grilled.
You could do a
Yeah,
grilled
it's
meal.
got to be grilled and it's got to be a protein.
It's got to be a protein.
I need protein, man. I need protein. Hold on.
I'm about to make you the best barbecued peanut butter you've ever had in your life.
I don't do supplements anymore. and
Peanut butter's
I've
not
noticed
a
that.
supplement.
It's just peanut butter.
Is it all natural?
Yeah.
It could be organic if you wanted to.
You've never had all natural peanut butter?
No, I ain't never had all natural.
Oh, come on. Everybody's had some of the from under all natural
hey,
peanut
don't
butter.
help him out. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Don't help him out. Leave him alone.
I just feel like it's a natural thing for people to like, when they want protein, the go-to is peanut butter.
My protein is steak. I need some steak, some beef, some chicken.
Is your guys' grill house supposed to be medicated?
Oh.
I don't care as long as it's protein. I need some. I'm serious.
Are you sure? That's a really good question that hasn't been brought up.
You know what?
Should we allow that?
No.
I think your opinion would matter. Should we do, like, is that a thing? So we're going to do a medicated grill off now?
It's going to be weedicated for me.
So that's a yes, is what I'm saying.
What do you mean weedicated?
Whatever you want to do.
Do you guys have wheat butter?
No.
Just don't take the protein from me. I don't care what you do. Just don't
This
take the
guy
protein.
and his protein.
Dude, just a nice medicated
People
T-bone
don't
steak.
realize-
Oh my god.
I never realized what fitness was all about until now. Now I'm really knowing what fitness is about. Or how
So
your
you
body
really
craves
like
protein.
transitioned into like the
I've cut the sugars,
this
XR.
is my vessel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know all about that.
And that's why I need your help. I need a person that can actually.
Keep you from dropping the weights on your neck.
Yeah.
I'll save your
That's how
life.
you go. That's how you
I
do
hear
it.
if you call out mother, like you get 10 times the strength, like because of a mother's strength.
Yeah.
So if you
I
just
do
call
too.
me mommy,
Yeah. Call you
I'll
mommy.
save you every time.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
what you
down
do?
with that.
Good.
Rosie, I have some of the weirdest conversations with you. Oh my god. So that's what happens when we hang out just outside, you know, when we're just chilling.
Be true, be real. Have fun.
I can't even believe that just happened on the show. That's so funny.
You gonna like me one day. You gonna love me one day. You gonna say, "Wait,
I
Rosie."
already do. That's what I was like. I'm really glad that the show worked out, having everybody that was here from last time. I'm really glad because you guys get to see each other again and kind of integrate and get to know each other a little more. I know he really wants to be one of the people eating the food when it gets grilled.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready to
Remind
eat that.
him.
I gotta, like we
I
gotta
need
be the
that
judges
in my
here,
life.
right?
Just to come like to the show because I'm such a stoner. I set my alarms at night, and I also set alarms throughout the day. Like, oh, it's 9:30. You have to get in the car and fucking go, so I could do the show. Or, oh hey, you have to get up tomorrow, so you're gonna set an alarm for 7:05, 7:45, 8 o'clock, 8:15, 8:30. You know, that kind of shit.
I don't set the clock, buddy.
You're just up.
I just when I'm up, I'm up.
I got you. What time do you usually get up?
Sometimes 6:30, sometimes 6:30, 7.
Okay, wait. What time do you go to bed?
9:30. Axa. Yeah. Hey, I'm
So you
OG.
just have like an
I'm OG. I'm original gangster.
It reminds me of my aunt. Every time something goes wrong in her life, she's like, "I have car insurance."
Yup.
You just
Why worry about the problems? Because they don't come anyway. So hey.
so that's just your answer to problems. Is
Yeah,
OG.
answer the problem. Humor. That's the only thing gonna solve the problem.
That's probably the most thuggish thing I've ever heard from you, Rosie.
Well, good. Well, good. Take my
I'm
advice.
super OG. Is that like? Could that work on the police? So if you got pulled over, if you were like,
Yeah, I can sweet talk him too.
I always
Hey bro, just stop me for what y'all know what y'all do around here. You didn't want to stop me for doing it. Tell the truth.
did you guys see that? It made it in the Nisqually News and stuff. But did you see the girl who got arrested in front of Burger King in Yelm? So yeah, that's like where I live. And now you know that, you can come murder me. But anyway, so my sister's like, oh, there's this video on Facebook of this girl getting arrested. And there's like this crowd of people around and they're yelling at the cops like, oh, you're being too hard on her. On the video, you watch this girl kick the window, try to like grab her leg and stuff. And the cops keep their calmness. They're just like, they grab her, they like put her on the ground, they start handcuffing her. And all these people are like, that's racist, this is police brutality, blah, blah. I'm like, this is a group of kids, like teenagers and stuff. In all reality, they're lucky they didn't get tased. I would have crowd controlled the fuck out of them. Yeah. But yeah, no, if you haven't seen the video, you should check it out. It's hilarious. Another video of a teenager thinking that just because they want to be a dickhead, that they're like, oh, it's racist.
See, I ain't had that problem back in my day. And then news got back to mama and daddy at home. You got your tail tore.
I remember the first time I thought it was cool to like swear with my friends, and we were like out playing, and my family had like a fence that was like their backyard, and then where everybody would play. And so we were sitting there like basically just coming up with swear words like a couple of stupid kids. And they were all just standing right there on the other side of the fence. And we did it for like 2 hours. So when we got back, we all had to eat like, I think it was like every 10 cuss words we had to eat a bar of soap. And we ate like a couple of them. Yeah, no, it was bad. And I will say that like that does stuff to your stomach that you wouldn't imagine.
Actually, I came in old school, old hard knock school.
Oh,
hard knock, hard knock life. I done been there.
I've eaten a bar of soap or two, but it's just like it's so different now. That would be like.
You know what a switch is?
Yes, I know what it is.
Oh yeah.
You didn't hear about Adrian Peterson?
Yeah, I heard about Adrian Peterson.
I thought that was ridiculous. Did you hear why he switched his kid?
I heard about it, but I don't know.
Spit on the waitress.
Yeah.
The kid spit on the waitress, so the dad took him outside and spanked him with a switch.
Yeah, I would
And
did the
he
same
got
thing
in
too.
trouble for that.
I would did the same thing.
He got in huge trouble for that.
Okay.
How are you supposed
can't
to like
leave bruises, but you
No, you can leave a mark for that can't last any more than 24 hours.
Is that a real guideline?
That is.
That's terrifying.
But tell you
Back in Georgia,
yeah.
they said from the bottom of from the buttocks to the knees, so that part of the back of the legs is where you can spank.
Mhm.
But you know you can't have bruises anywhere else or marks like a switch right there.
Yeah.
Can't do
That
it.
was the child support, not child support, the protective services woman telling me that herself. Yeah.
Huh.
As long as it's on the back of the thigh, but not bruises, you know,
Yeah,
you can spank your child.
I remember hearing like, you know, like way back when like principals of schools would have like a paddle.
Yeah. Had a battle.
That was just on the news. Something about, I was reading about.
I remember when I first
they can
went,
sign.
when I was a little kid, I was in like first or second grade. The school I went to, that principal used to have a paddle on the wall.
Yeah.
And he threatened to use it at times, but I never really saw him use it. But that was like, I don't know if that lines up on the timeline.
Back
but
in my day.
I done had it happen, buddy.
I bet you probably
I'm
raised a
older
lot of
than you.
hell in school, huh?
Man, see what you want to talk about my business for.
Well, because we never really get to get into that stuff. You're always throwing up them quick little Green Lantern walls.
No, see, you want to blame on a brother. That's all it is. That's all it is. Wanna blame
No,
on a
it's
brother.
not.
Yeah, it is.
Look, tell us one mischievous childhood story.
Well, tell you what, I got my tail tore up as a child.
Not a mischievous story. That's a
Well,
consequence.
let me tell you something else too. I was going to school one day, and you know what my sister did to me? Gonna holler back home to my mama. Shucks! I sure shouldn't have never said nothing that morning. Ask her.
You're
The story
incredible.
true. Ask her the story true.
You
I got
should
my
be
tail-
like a publicist. You should be a
Got his tail
publicist.
tore all the way up to the bus stop.
Why
with
you?
that
What you
Georgia
gonna do? Tell
plum
you a
switch.
lie? You know, you can tell you a lie.
You just told me your mischievous story without giving a single detail except for you said, I remember one time going to school
Yeah.
and your sister hollered back all the way back to your mom and she whipped your tail. What'd you do?
If you gonna ask me a story, don't ask. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
What'd you do wrong though?
I didn't want to go to school. That's why.
Oh, and she told on you for that?
Yeah, she told on me for that.
Damn, I was a lot more mischievous than you.
I bet you was. Now let's talk about your stories.
What do you want to know?
Yeah.
Of course, what you want to
Oh
know.
my boy. What?
But see, you know.
Okay, one time I jumped out the window of a portable and left school. That's more mischievous than your story.
Well, I did.
Oh, that's my story.
I done skipped school plenty of times too. I done did some stuff in my life. I shouldn't be live right now.
Well, you don't have to like incriminate yourself.
We all broke into the FFA
Or do.
building outside. We broke into climbed into the shed that was locked from the outside. We're all smoking weed, and yeah, then the teacher came in and caught us in there.
And the thing is, our oldest son is 30-something years old. And he don't know how to play with me still. To this day, don't play with me.
Well, that's because you got that silver tongue.
Hey,
You're a sharp man. That was impressive. Like I
Hey,
said,
you gotta stay sharp, man.
I had no idea what your mischievous story was at the beginning. I was like, damn, he got in trouble just for walking behind his sister.
Oh, you thought I was goody good, huh?
Well, I mean,
Sure, you don't know me, bro.
I've done all kinds of things. I'm sure you've done more. You're a wiser elder man.
Yeah, like Ray Lewis said, yeah, you learn from your mistakes.
I remember one time, you know when they had those like old car bashes for school spirit? Did you guys ever have any of those? So
No,
they
not
like
at black
stopped
school.
doing it forever, and then for some reason my school had the idea like they were gonna allow it. And later that night after the football game, like it hadn't been towed away yet, so me and my friends decided we would do like a pretend derby and like just car smash it all over the place, and that made for a pretty crazy night. Like we got in a lot of trouble for that.
No, I did some stupid stuff, man. I just sound like me, and you got the same old stories.
Oh, so you've done a couple of things like that.
Yeah, man, I did
See,
that
that's what
too.
I was digging for. That's
So
what I
you
was
want to bring
digging
my
for.
why you want to bring my bad news out on the air?
I mean, it's not necessarily that. It's not necessarily.
It don't matter no way. It ain't gonna matter no way. I'll get out of it anyway.
Uh huh.
I will.
I'm telling you, every time I have this talk with you, you're like snake.
I'm like you, just like you.
So yeah, he knows me too well for that conversation. All right, well, we have some really exciting stuff coming up. I just really wanted to hang out and talk with you guys, and
That's
I thought
good.
what better than to bring everyone on the show. With that being said, I think we're going to call it a little early today. Real quick, I just want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for bringing the deliciousness. We didn't really smoke that tough today, but that's because I have a lot to do, and I got to be sober once. With that being said, thank you to John Baker Media. As always, thank you to DanksWonder Emporium. Thank you to the Most High for this super fire. We had Boggy Boone on the show. That's fire. Stay spacey.
Live higher.
Have a good one.